I'm Gino Colabatista, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to shoot a free throw. Okay, the first step to shooting your free throw is having a proper base, right? And that means having your feet about shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit more depending on how comfortable you are. You don't want your feet this close because your knees are touching, and it's easy to push you off balance. And when you explode upwards, you'll twist or you'll turn away from your shot. And you don't want it too wide because then it doesn't allow you to bend your knees as much. So you want to be right in the Goldilocks spot of an athletic stance with a good athletic knee bend, 10 toes to the rim, right? Some shooters, it's a little bit more comfortable for them to relieve some stress in their shoulder. They might turn a little bit away from the shot if you're right-handed, a little bit to the left, but not too much to the point that you're pointing over here, right? You still want to be generally 10 toes to the rim. This will provide you with all of the lower body strength from the floor up into your shot that you're going to need to be able to shoot a free throw properly. The second step in being able to properly shoot your free throw with perfect form is the hand position on the basketball. All right, a lot of people do all kinds of funky things with their hand position on the ball. Not everybody shoots it the same, but generally you want to start with this wrist bent about 90 degrees like this, right, in a nice shelf position on the back of the basketball like this. And then this hand, right, you want to be pointing directly in front of you, but on the side of the basketball, so that when you raise the ball up, this hand is pointing straight at the ceiling and this one is flat under the ball, and it'll allow you to release the ball with no extra strength from your left hand imparting on the ball to move it sideways and make it spin sideways, and this hand perfectly under it so you can flip it straight forward. Once you found your good athletic base and your good hand position on the basketball, it's time to raise the basketball up into your release and actually shoot it. Now, what that means, right, is bringing the ball straight up into that release and flicking it, right? A lot of common errors that you'll see with people who play basketball is that you'll see them bring the ball behind their head and kind of catapult it towards the rim. Or you'll see people who start the ball here and kind of sling it from their hip and it moves away from them before the release, like that. We don't want either of those. What we want is to bring the ball straight up in front of you, right? To the point at which this hand is now perfectly under the basketball and this hand is on the side, like we said before. You want to bring it up to where the basket is in your vision, right? For me, it's about here from this distance, right? And then a strong wrist flick with the shooting hand that's under the basketball towards the rim, with your fingers pointing towards the floor through the basket in your vision, like your hand is reaching in a cookie jar on top of the refrigerator. All right. Now, once you've mastered all of these different elements of your free throw form, it's time to put everything together and actually shoot the basketball. Now, once you've mastered all of these elements and you're putting it all together, the only way to improve now is by practicing, repetition, right? With every single repetition with the exact same form as the shot before, you'll continuously improve your form until you're shooting free throws in a 90% clip like Steve Nash back in the day. The very last thing when it comes to free throw shooting, right? This generally has almost nothing to do with your actual technique and form itself, but more so the nerves that come with shooting an open shot with no one guarding you while everybody in the entire building is looking at you, right? You get over the nerves, all of the greatest free throw shooters have a routine. Whatever your routine might be, whether it's 3 dribbles, spin it on the hand like Derrick Rose, or, something a little bit more unorthodox. I don't know if anybody who's watching this has watched The Office, but Michael Scott putting the ball on the floor and practicing that form. Whatever it is that can help you get over those nerves while you're at the free throw line is something that you should repeat every single time before you come to the line, right? When you get to the line, ref passes you the ball, a little form to get your mind right and get your mind not focused on anything else but the rim right there in front of you. Up and release. Once again, I'm your coach, Gino Colabatista, and thanks for watching. Signing out.